before the chaos, the breath before the dive, the silence before the roar, the spark before the light. Static in the street, heart beating wild, screens glowing in darkness, feel the star catch fire. We're not alive yet, but the moment's here. In darkness, feel the star catch fire. We're not alive yet, but the moment's here. Screen, every win in between. We'll this from nothing. Now it's ours to get fired. Not just the calm before the chaos, the breath before the dive, the silence before the roar, the spark.
Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure just to have you live and in charge. A little countdown of green. Everything that I set earlier to work did not work again, so I had to go back to some default settings. Facebook would not connect at all, so we are live on YouTube and Twitch currently. Again, apologies about the connection, the disconnection. You know, if you were out there watching and you wonder what was going on with that, I was just trying to fix something behind the scenes. But you know, life happens. Things happen, and you gotta roll with the punches, folks. I'm telling you, you just gotta roll with the punches. Let's talk about it. SIM500 Crooks Landscape Group Cup Series, the premier Monday night series here at Dover. They normally follow the NASCAR circuit, but Dover is on the schedule instead of instead of Coronado. Congrats to Corey Heim on getting his first Cup Series win. Did a phenomenal job yesterday in trying to overtake a ton. I mean, that was a lot of pace that kid had. So congrats to him. But we're going to be running Dover tonight, week 17 here for the Crooks Landscape Group Cup Series. Partly cloudy sky, 76 on the air temperature, 96 on the track temperature. They have 3 additional sets. It means they have 4 sets total. 1 they start with, 3 in the pits. We're going to run 150 laps tonight. Fuel mileage, 100%. My name's Jason. Signature Esports is the platform, and it is the Crooks Landscape Group Cup. So again, hello to everybody. Again, apologies about any issues that you saw on the early going. Hopefully, everything is looking nice and fine. Hopefully, everything is working properly. Should be 1080p on Twitch. We were able to do 1440p earlier, but you know, those things happen. So, you know, we just make it. We're trying to do all the good things, and well, let's just face it. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Larry, thank you for the subscribing to the YouTube channel. I appreciate you. Thank you to everybody for being out there. All right, let's talk about it. That's podium finishers. That's technically your top 3 for that. Let's talk about your starting grid here. Charlie Hunter's going to be your pole sitter here tonight. Troy Hight's going to be your outside pole sitter here at the Dover Motor Speedway. Jorgensen Jr., Bentley Glazier going to make up row number 2. Row number 3 is going to be Mike Kelly and Justin Fuller. Row number 4 will be Daniel Eberhardt and Justin Knobloch. How about Mr. Fuller getting the championship last week in the SIM500 Grand National Series? How about them apples? Full sense, sir. Dylan C. Jones, Payne Faust is going to be out there in row number 5. Row 6 will be E.J. O'Rourke and Tyler Dalton. Row 7 is going to make up Andrew Cootie and Jason Karlovich. Row 8 will be Eric Arnold and Stephen Miles. Row 9, Mr. Calantoni out there ready to go. David Schildhouse starting back there as well. Row 10 is going to be Thomas George and Robert Fryery III. Row 11 is going to make up Bobby Wetzel and Logan Kogar. Row 12, Josh Parker, Brock Wilson, all the way through 24th. 25th is going to be Joey Gattina out there, the Dirty Monkey Motorsports Racing Machine. He's going to have the P26 just outside the 22 of Nelson Rivera. That's row 13. Row 14 is going to be Rich Beasley and Chad Coleman. Row 15 is going to be Cody Harris and Scott Sibley. Row 16 will be Glenn Campbell and Ty Bass. Row 17 is going to be Brian Wortman, Kevin Stone. Row 18, Charles Woods and Doug Sigmund out there. Love to see it. Then row 19 will be Jose Gonzalez and Doug Roth. And row 20 will be John Ellis and Kevin Brown out there ready to rock and roll. Row 21 will be Wesley Donaldson and John Fowler. And all the way down to Ron Hollyfield and Gerald Livingston. Steve Vest is going to be your final driver in the starting grid. I got to get my phone. We're going to make sure we get rolling here as drivers get up to speed. We'll see what they do. We're all coming off pit road. They'll take 2 around. If they don't take 2 around, they'll be going here pretty soon. Good to see everybody. The Eagle, what's going on, everybody? You got to subscribe so you can root for Charlie Hunter and Payne Faust. I love it. I love it. Good to see you all out there. Much love to you all. Yeah. All great things, folks. All great things. We'll see if the pace car goes off. We'll get to the call. I got to get my phone. But we'll see if we can get rolling. We'll throw it on the wall cams. It's going to be fun. It's going to be entertaining. It's going to be green flag race. And we're going 17 weeks of racing here for the Cooks Landscape Group Cup Series. We're going. All right, Charlie Hunter going to be on front. For whatever reason, the tower's not showing up like it's supposed to. There it is, Charlie Hunter out front. Fastest lap of the race. Troy Hyde's going to be right behind him. Justin Fuller up 3. Jorgensen Jr. is going to be off the spot as we roll over the quarter. Let's go on board with a few drivers here, including that of David Schildhouse, who's going to have to move. 24 will be tied to the 19. 20's going to have a run here. As David Schildhouse on there. All the racing. Let's go, boys and girls. One of my favorite racetracks. This is the racetrack I got my very first Renault. Caution is going to be out here. Oh. Robert Fryery the third. Back there, Kevin Stone having to stop hard as well. Kogar, sent it into the corner, getting up to the 27. Then, ooh, Kevin Stone having to go around everybody. A hard stop. There we go. We'll go to the, now we can go to the NASCAR full tower. Hopefully it'll work properly now. Let's go back. Let's go back a little bit there. We saw what happened to get into that corner, but I want to see what happened going forward. Kogar got into the corner pretty hard there. Here's Kogar right here. 21st is where he's running. Let's see what kind of 15 was right on his bumper. 80 out of the corner. 15 had a big run to the back bumper, sends the 80 down to the corner. 80's going to rush tight there. That is how that one worked out. Things happen. Charlie Hunter is going to be your race leader. Like seeing it. Like seeing sponsors get out there and support their drivers. That's the right way to do it. That's the perfect way to do it when it comes to racing. No matter how you look at it, every position matters. All right, 72-46-5-1 is we're ready to settle back in. Jorgensen Jr. is going to be in fourth. First caution of the race here in the Cooks Landscape Group Cup Series. I tell you what, it's been a great season. Everybody's been mashing the gas and moving forward. Thank you, Budgie. Yeah, everybody was every platform was lagging out there, so I was trying to fix it, just trying to make it happen, try to make it work. Try to make sure we were good to go, so we appreciate it. All right, if you're watching on YouTube, I encourage you to make sure that you watch the highest resolution possible. You should be able to watch it 4K. If you're watching on your mobile device, if it's supported, make sure you do so. If you're watching a 4K television, make sure you have the highest resolution available selected on your stream. Would love to see it. And I always have to go back and double check, so that's what I'm doing right now. Yep. It is saying 4K is available, so do the thing. Thank you, Ryan, for being out there. Thank you to everybody watching on YouTube and on Twitch. We will be live on Facebook as well, but we're going to fix that and be live on Facebook tomorrow. Chop Shop Racing Truck Series, they're going to be out there running a beautiful, beautiful circuit. On top of all of that, if you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button for me. Let's support what we do. I tried to go live twice on Facebook, and Facebook just was not accepting it. It was so bad, so bad. All right, we're green, full sand. Going to Cody here. Oh, Buller. Yeah, quick caution here. That was a big stack up there. Thomas George, Josh Parker. Oh, somebody got free. 5 was Justin. And the 5, I don't know if he got free or what happened there. Let's roll his way back around. Go back up and look. I mean, everybody stopped. Okay, it's back up. Just a little bark of the tires and easier to work right behind him. Yeah, little first gear shift there. 87 of the 19. I mean, we're talking more than half the field having to stop here. Cal and Tony. Just the numbers being a game there. Wow. All the way to Doug Roth, John Ellis having to stop here. Gerald Livingston, Kevin Brown. Back to Ron Hollyfield in 38th. Kevin Stone able to stop. Doug Sigmund back here in the 04. Man. Well, that's not the normality of things. There's a parking lot back there. All right. Yeah. I got asked a very, very. We're not even going to talk about it. We're not even going to talk about it. Oh, man. Not even going to talk about it. Tomorrow morning we do have tomorrow morning I have a doctor's appointment. And then at noon, we're gonna do the dirt broadcast. If I don't do it at 7 o'clock in the morning, depends on what's gonna happen there. Lights are off of the pace car. Hunter Height, Jorgensen Jr., Mike Kelly, Justin Fuller, Daniel Eberhardt. We're gonna see Glazer, Aurora, Karlovich, and Mr. Jones. Karlovich ready to go. Where's Mr. Harris? That's who I've been trying to select here. Been able to keep himself good. Gonna go on board with him on the restart. Is our second Leadfoot driver, Cam. Leadfoot Motorsports, one of the leagues that we call for. It's going to be one of the leagues we call for tomorrow morning. I am going to do a live broadcast because we're going to be off this Wednesday. I'm going to do a live broadcast of the Leadfoot Motorsports Wednesday Night Truck Series. in the meantime, but between time, while we wait for SIM500 to start their truck series, WBD Diecast Truck Series coming up very soon. Go to sim500.com if you want to be a part of that. You can join Leadfoot Motorsports by going to their Discord and checking them out. We'll see how they work. It's sim500.com. Tonight, Cook's Landscape Group Cup Series, a Premier Series. Cody Harris. He leaned back to wait. What he did. Oh, they're wrecking. Hard wreck. Big wreck. Cody Harris skedaddled on through that one. How about that? That's a clippable moment. Nice job, Cody. Holy cow. All right. Let's see what happened. 88 throttle back up to the 72. 88, 5-1. They all went around. Man. Ouch. Ouch. Charlie Hunter. Just look at the restart here. 72 on the inside. Right on the outside. Jorgensen looked to the inside. I mean, he was throttling back up. This car's a lot wider than you think. EJ O'Rourke gets a little damage. Ouch. More carnage here. Third caution of the race. An absolute ouch moment. Justin Fuller, your race leader. EJ O'Rourke on pit road. Get a little damage taken care of. Shared pit stop right now. He misses the pit box. I think he just couldn't stop. He's going to back up, get in his pit box, and pull forward. Ouchie. Ouchie. Half the field on pit road. Justin Fuller out front. Back to back here. Scott Simley got up and running. Here's what happened on the restart. 99 up into the 44. Went 3 wide there. They checked up hard. Then that is how that one worked out. I hate that for him. Just trying to see how that checkup happened. Went middle 3 wide and then just on the brakes. A checkup there. Yeah, he just in the middle of the corner. Almost have been all right to goose it up. Chad Coleman got taken out of that as well. Got a break. Car just sliding down. 6 at a 38. Let's try to break there. Justin Fuller, your race leader. Mike Kelly in second. 4th caution of the race. We are through lap 18. Doth be happening, folks. The things happen. Get it all shaken, baked out of the way. Get all the nerves out of the way. Week 17. Everhart's going to be up 4. Bentley Glazer right where he started. Schildhouse up 12. Josh Parker up 15. Incident point count going up tonight. Joey's got a clean-looking car. Right behind him. About at the LaRue paint scheme with the 22. Steele on board of Dylan C. Jones. Cody Harris working as well. Did I not drop in? I must not have dropped into. Normally I'm in the SIM500 Discord already, so I do apologize about that. Normally I'm up here ready to go. Now I'm ready to go. Now we're all gravy, baby. Lucky dog coming around will be Jorgensen Jr. That's some left front damage still on the front of that car. Try to work his way back forward. It's a good racetrack for him. Got to keep himself nice and calm. Thank you for the clips, Budgie. We sure will use those. Here at 11 p.m. Eastern will be a video going up for a game that I tried out. It's called Spacecraft. Just me playing. Me just playing a game. Yeah, nothing really too informative, but, trying something out, something that interests me. And, we'll be doing that Wednesday morning. We will be doing some iRacing. So if you want to join me there, you can follow me at twitch.tv/signature esports. We will be doing some streaming on Twitch on Wednesday. We're going to continue the subathon, raising money for, everything in life. On top of that, trying to do something special for the Toys for Tots this year. July 18th coming up, we have the Toys for Tots 8 hours at Talladega. So if you want to be a part of that, you got to join the Discord. I encourage you to do so. It is a team event where it is free to race. You're going to have 2 drivers at minimum. And you get out there and race. It'll be Cup cars at Talladega. Go and have some fun. All right. 5-1 to the 2. They're going. They're green. Fuller looks all right. Up to speed. Bentley Glazer. Exit of turn 2 is the troublemaker. You can go around on turn 4, but turn 2 is usually the troublemaker. It's the place that people have a tendency to get free. Kevin Brown's going to see a little bit of right front damage. 44 Glenn Campbell, same concept. Stephen Miles off 16, trying to work his way back forward. 99's been able to get a little bit taken care of, so has the 24. Cars are fighting right now. Gerald Livingston, the 96 up high. The 04 Doug Sigmund down low. Milwaukee Tools on board that driver, 23 of 150. John Fowler up 14, trying to manage what he's got going on. Jorgensen Jr. back to 27th as Bobby Wetzel just ahead. Jorgensen trying to mash the gas and move it forward. That's a common phrase we see here. Justin Fuller, Daniel Eberhardt in tow. 24-150. Dover, a great racetrack. It is one of those racetracks that bodes to saving your tires, bodes to having the pace to be able to knock things down and do it over the course of the long haul. Drivers should be running about, I don't know, 75 to 100 laps to, somewhere on a cycle, but if the tires hold off, I'd be surprised. Not a bad day, not a bad way. Cody Harris up 17, Nelson Rivera up 15, Joey inside the top 10, 14 up 15, and Josh Parker up 16, trying to work into that bottom. 81 turns the bottom of turn 2, right behind Schildhaus. Schildhaus in 6th. Payne Fausta in that Toyota. The 8 trying to roll into the corner. Go on board that driver. Take a look on the gyro cam, the banking here at Dover. The Monster Mile giving everybody fits today. A little bit of freeness there. The 09's going to look on the inside. See that pass work. Going to pull, basically be a slider here. 8 runs down. Going to be fine. Save a little bit. Make it work. Right rears are starting to start to cook. That's what we're hearing. A little bit of front splitter dragging. We're also hearing a little bit of the right rear. Take a listen. Caution is out. Charles Woods. '17 wants to throttle up. 98 wasn't ready. 98 has a whole lot of nose damage. Jose Gonzalez got wrapped up into that as well. 46 on the bottom. Let's take a look. Oh, man. Was on the brakes as hard as he could. Man. Fuller, race leader, coming around. Dover is showing these drivers fits right now. Yep. Drivers coming to pit road. Mike Kelly is going to stay out. Mr. Beasley's going to stay out as well. We'll see a few drivers stay out. Some more drivers coming to pit road. Getting some more of the damage fixed. I think that's a lot of what you see here. A couple of drivers going to stay out. Mike Kelly, Eric Arnold, Rich Beasley, Robert Fryer III. Justin's going to be your... I thought Justin was going to be your... But Tyler Dalton's your lucky dog. He gets back on the lead lap. Thomas George will be the next eligible Gogar on pit road. So Mike Kelly doing what he can. Tyler Dalton coming around. Looks to be just fine. Jose Gonzalez has a black flag. I think he got the meatball cleared. We'll take a look and see what kind of damage he's got. He had a meatball flag for the damage on the right front, so hopefully that's able to be cleared. Get a black flag for exiting pit road. That's not something that was really his fault. He gonna get put down there. Fifth caution of the race here as we pace around. We are through 31 laps. 119 laps to go. Lights will be off on the pace car. Everybody will be coming around. Mike Kelly will have the outside lane. Rich Beasley will have the inside lane. Eric Arnold and Robert Fryer III. Justin Fuller. 5 is back here in 41st. Try to stop and get around a couple of drivers here. Tyler Dalton started the tail end of the longest line. Had a good day in a good way. There's old, they call him Barney. I call him Fred. So we've dubbed him Fred the Barney Flagman. They are ready to go. Brock Wilson having to, I think he's getting a black flag, maybe an EOL there. Or a black flag for coming off pit road too fast. Either way, it is what it is. Brock Wilson coming in and serving it. We're green. Drivers into the wall. Robert Fryery the third. He's trying to click on him here. Lost a ton of ground there. Here's the start of this one. Just got free. And a good job by the drivers. A good job by Robert for he's just holding it up on the wall. He says, I'm good. Gonna come to pit road. We'll see it. Mike Kelly to Justin Fuller. Rich Beasley trying to work 24 spots gained here for that driver. John Ellis at 27 is your hard charger. Fastest laps of the race. Gonna be looking as such. It'll be in the purple for you whenever it pops around. Hunter ran a 22.88. So now we're seeing Mike Kelly 23.10. Fuller 23.13. We'll see who's going to be able to do some more with that time. Last lap times. Still challenging. Still trying to work their way forward. Right now, everybody holding on. Toyota's out front. Beasley's going to be the first Ford. Chevrolet of Glazer is going to be right in the mix as well. Bentley right where he started. Got to manage his way into the middle of the corner. 91 to the bottom side. High in, low out. Everybody goes to work. Gap now full second to Mike Kelly. Mike rolling the bottom, a little bit of clean air. Try to make it happen. Beasley up 24. Glazer. Josh Parker up 18. Daniel Eberhardt right behind him. Eberhardt's got that 90 on point. Carl Evans and Payne Faust inside of the top 10. Joey, he keeps moving forward here. He's up 16. Eric Arnold behind him up 5. And here comes Cody Harris to the outside. 28 spots gained for that. Or I'm sorry, 4 spots gained for the 28/31. Eric Arnold doing great. Cody Harris up 19. 28 spots gained for John Ellis right behind him. There will be that guy. Cody Harris working hard for the money. Check on Mr. Schildhouse. Little down on the bottom, little down on the bottom, up next to the wall. 40 of 150 being completed. It is time. It's time. We take the drivers throw to their driver cams. I love seeing it. I love having somebody out there who can give names to do the thing. Kelly up and out. Fuller closing it down. Tires are starting to level off. 23.76 last time for Mike Kelly. Justin Fuller. As Rich Beasley way up the race line here. Finding pressure as the 10 goes to the outside. Beasley. Work of the corner. Up and out. Goes to second. So Beasley to second. But about 2/10 of a second faster. Bentley Glazer going to do the same thing. Fuller managing right now. See the driver coming to pit road. It'll be Brock Wilson. He is on. John Fowler on as well, getting repairs in that 71. They're all doing the thing, folks.
It's a race of attrition. Dover, the racetrack that will show you everything. Doug Roth just ahead of the 22, had the 3 go around. This Ty Bass on the inside, 17 spots gained for that driver. Eric Arnold off 3, Schildhaus off 1. Bobby Wetzel, he is on the move. He's up 1 spot here. Sits in 20th. Is the 9. Such a good dang old. I think there are certain tracks that Bobby likes, and some of them are the ones that I like. So you can tell he oozes confidence here. That's exactly what you're seeing. Dylan C. Jones off 3 inside that top 12. There's the 84 Calatoni right behind him. Anthony showed up every week. Chad Coleman up 14. Anthony's been kicking butt and taking names with the Talking Giants racing machine. Good people. Kevin Brown still dealing with the damage. Steve Vest in the 06 right behind him. Thomas George in the 6 just ahead. Brian Workman in that 29 spot. He is on the lead lap. Mike Kelly looking at 3 and 4. See it about half the field. On the opposite straightaway is he. Steve Vest, one of those drivers. As it run down to the bottom to the 93. Steve on point, Glenn Campbell, the 31. Charles Woods. Charlie Woods up in that 5 spot, up 5. He was able to, a little bit of the nose damage worked on. So hopefully he continues to work. Rich Beasley trying to close it down to Mike Kelly. Beasley in the Ford, Bentley Glazer back here. Same concept. Chevrolet trying to close in. Next Chevrolet is going to be Cody Harris up 21. Bane Faust in the Toyota. Right in his tail, but he's got a little bit of right front damage. Things to think about. John Ellis at 29. Calatoni up 5. Dylan C. Jones off to try to make sure that he continues to use that inside lane. Try to put your tires right next to that darker portion of the racetrack. You don't want to split that because that's a different traction that you're going to get, but also not only is it a different traction, but it puts a little extra air underneath your race car. And these cars, if you know what I'm talking about, they like air over the race car, very little under the race car. You add any more air, it's going to send that car around. 3/10 of a second for the 2. Beasley in tow, a little bit of high in, low out for the 2. A little bit of lap traffic coming up. This is short track racing at its best. This is when you start seeing what your leader's going to be doing. Oh, 93 on the bottom. Oh, man, 93 on corner exit. Mike Kelly had to break there. Beasley will have the opportunity to try to close in the distance here. It's going to be a little bit off on the corner. This is going to be about who can navigate the traffic a little bit easier than the other. 10 on the egg shape out of the corner on turn 2. Mike Kelly, half second of the gap. See Kogar on the outside, 2 on the very bottom. Over the bottom side of the race line, 46 going to the pit road. Troy Height had a great starting position. Started outside pole. He is coming to pit road right now. It looks like he has got the car fixed, but the car is not cooperating with him. 97 laps to go next time by. The race beeth on. 25 spots gained for Beasley. Fuller still in 3rd. Parker is going to be in 4th. Thomas George got a black flag and is coming to pit road. He is parked there in the middle of pit road. Tyler Dalton trying to work on it as well. Off 16 is Doug Sigmund just ahead. For our normal tone of drivers. There's the 88. Started 3rd today. 21 spots gained for Ron Hollyfield just ahead of him. Part of the 45, digging deep here as the 99 is Scott Simley just ahead, up 9. Bobby Wetzel up a spot. Don't count him out just yet. Bobby on quarter exit will work. There goes what you see, little Pennzoil machine. We're all having a good day. Brock Wilson to pit road. Mike Kelly on that 2. Under the Toyota. Little Mobile One on board. A lot of drivers out there learning some of the real world stuff and doing what you can. 56 of 150, 4/10 of a second the gap. So this bad boy on exciting for a moment. We've got the hiccups, and we'll try to get rid of them real quick as the 80 goes on the outside. 21's there as well. John Ellis up 29. A march into it as Faust clears and racing is happening. I'll be right back and we'll try to clear these hiccups. All right, I'm down a glass of water, held my breath. We'll try to make sure we're good. Beasley 1.3 back. Josh Parker's going to be in third. Right now, run about a tenth better, faster than your race leader. Karlovich about quarter second faster right now. Get across the line. Seeing how the lap time's got to level out. Bennett Glazer, Eberhard too low, side by side with Justin Fuller. Fuller in fourth, Parker in third. Eberhard in tow. Charlie Hunter had a blown engine. I still think he's got the He does. He got the meatball flag out there with a blown engine. Did get the car turned off. 93 on pit road. He's going to be leaving now. Everybody holding on, folks. Thank you all for being out there. I appreciate you again. Thank you for understanding the hiccups that I had going on. The 10 up near the wall. X-shaped the corner. Tyler Dalton again in on 17. It's going to be a natural lap. But he needs to do Eric Arnold coming to pit road. Mike Kelly trying to make it all the way to 75. Split this thing in half. Would be the best guesstimate right now. Rich Beasley holding on to second. Josh Parker's in third. Be up door to door to the 19. Parker plants the car on the straightaway. Looked pretty good there. Beasley 2.1 the gap. A little bit of clean air from Mike Kelly. Last time by 24.2, 24.34 for Rich Beasley, 24.29. Eberhardt just ran a 24.17. Fuller is back to 6. That's where he started. He's under pressure right now from the 36 to the 28. Carl Lavich is up 9, but John Ellis up 28. Ellis every week from the back to the front. Doesn't have the qualifying that he wants, but I tell you what, he is on the move every single week. Dylan C. Jones just ahead. The 8 of Payne Faust. That Toyota trying to work. LFD liveries on board. Black flag for Tyler Dalton.
Yeah, I think he was trying to come to pit road.
Pit road speed limit here, I'm telling you, is it's monstrous. It's a 35-mile-an-hour pit road speed limit, and you've got to get to it early. A lot of drivers can battle the track, but they can also battle each other. But they also have to battle pit road all at the same time. It doesn't but a thing. Track temperature, 106 degrees as we get to it. 4 miles an hour wind, 5. It's get a little gusty there out of the northeast. 8-mile-an-hour wind as you see east to northeast. 76 on the air temperature. 106 degrees. That's a lot of heat for the drivers to deal with on the track. The tires working. Whoa, 5-1, a little free off the corner. Going to be way up high. Payne Faust trying to close in. Glazer gets clear of the 5-1 for a moment. The 5-1 battling back. 36 on the bottom side. Doug Roth coming to pit road. Bentley's going to be able to clear 5-1 with a run to the back bumper to the 36. Sigmund coming to pit road. Mike Kelly down on the bottom side. Sees Brian Workman on the outside. Josh Parker about 2 seconds back from there. Parker came in on 30. So Mike leading with a 1.9 second lead. Out on corner exit. We'll see what he can do here. 77 laps complete. Josh Parker, Daniel Eberhardt, Jason Karlovich. Every one of these drivers holding where they can. They'll be drivers can go. Doug Sigmund with a black flag. Drivers can go 2 laps down on pit road. That is about the cycle that you see. The 09 and the 10. How about Beasley? Beasley's going to be coming to pit road. Be down on the access road here. Schildhaus goes around. There's the 84 to the 38. Schildhaus up to 12th as we speak. So trying to find a way to march his way forward. It is a big racetrack here. Lots of little ants. Schildhaus still trying to work the corner. Keep your eye on Rich Beasley. He's going to be hitting his pit box, and he's going to be leaving pit road. He'll be at least 2 laps down. Doug Sigmund coming to pit road. Again, he's got that black flag. 35 miles an hour. That's exactly what you see here, so he's got to serve that penalty. Cody Harris, your next driver, sitting in 5th right now. Trying to work it out of the corner. They've got about 50 laps on the tires. That's what we're seeing out of the drivers right now. 80 laps on the tires. Oh, caution is out. 80 laps on the tires for the 2. So he's going to be coming to pit road now that the caution has come back out. Be the 6th one of the day. John Ellis had an issue. They're 3 wide here. 8 gets taken out there as well. Able to fix the car. It was a 3 wide situation there. Let the back up and see kind of how that started. Fuller had the 09 going around. John Ellis is in 23rd. New tires, just getting into the corner. Going to find himself 3 wide here. There's the 3 right behind. 5-1. I don't think realized that was the concept there. And the 8 just trying to hold on to the bottom side of the racetrack, keeping them clean. That's a new tire situation. Mike Kelly coming on pit road. Going to lead him down. Everybody in. Brian Workman is going to be staying out. Should be your free pass here. Glenn Campbell came on lap 30. He is not going to see that. We're going to see Rich Beasley get a free pass. Eric Arnold right behind him. Doug Roth. Some of these drivers came in on the high 60s, low 70s. Glenn Campbell will no doubt think about pit road. We shall see. Mike Kelly into the race off pit road. Josh Parker trying to get that one. We shall see how it is scored. Parlavage in 3rd, Everhart in 4th, Cody Harrison 5th. We've seen how the cautions fell. Trying to work. Thank you, Chad. I appreciate you. Hopefully your day is going well. Dover's a great track. Panic Potato, what's up? Till the tires are gone. I think in the Cup car, once the tires start to wear, it feels better. It's just getting the tires up to temperature to be able to grip around this track. I mean, it feels different than the other 2. You know, the O'Reilly Auto Parts car and the truck. A lot of fun. Eat some chicken Alfredo with some cheese bread. Better stop and watch the race. Love seeing it. Welcome in. Outside lane for the 2. Carl Lavich will be on the inside. There's Eberhardt. I think we're doing a 3 wide salute here. And Mike Kelly choosing the outside lane. Going to put Josh Parker on the inside. We'll see him go at it. Restarts on the outside lane. Pretty common in NASCAR, but on iRacing, it hasn't been the best. We shall see what happens here for the 2, the 81, the 60, the 90. Line up for your top 10. Calatoni rounded them out. We're going. We're green. Good restart for the 2. Good way to catch him off guard if you can. 2 to the bottom side of the racetrack. Clean low. 81 free. Josh Parker going back a little bit here. They're managing. How about 3 and 4 wide? That is crazy. 81 having to back up the corner. That little bit of dirty air coming out on turn 2. Caution back out. That little bit of dirty air on the restart there. We'll take a look at 2 things. We'll take a look at the caution, but we'll take a look at Josh Parker here on the restart. Watch this. That air right there. And boom. That freed that car up fast. 36 having to get out of the gas on him. Here's what happened to Kevin Stone on the restart. He's just free right there. And Jorgensen nowhere to go. We'll back up and see what really, how it really kind of got situated there. 17 at the 5-1 on the outside. On corner exit. This is 74 there at Beasley. And then a rock and a hard spot here. And then just can't get that rhythm. If you can't get the rhythm, you're going to find yourself, when you find yourself in that situation, that is exactly how it works. Man, oh man. Did a lot of truck racing here. So have I. It's actually where I got my first, I tell everybody this, but it's where I got my first iRacing win was at Dover, the trucks. That was a long time ago. 10 coming around is going to be your lucky dog. I should put him back on the lead lap, I do believe. So he gets his 2 laps back. Dover, a good racetrack. A very, very good racetrack. Mike Kelly, Daniel Eberhardt, Jason Karlavage, Cody Harris, Dylan C. Jones, David Schildhouse, Calatoni, Josh Parker. All the crazy things. All the things that you could ever ask for. Again, if you haven't done so, reach up at the like button for me. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're not following us on Twitch, well, you know, could be doing the thing. Cody Harris got the win at Pocono last time by. So right now we're looking at Dover, then we go to Sonoma next week. Chicagoland after that, then Echo Park, North Wilkesboro, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Doing a whole bunch of junk. Then Iowa, then Richmond, then New Hampshire, then Daytona. And then we're off to Darlington after that, and Bristol, and then the playoffs begin after that. There's a 16-driver chase. September 28th is when the chase begins. September 27th is the official start of the chase for the NASCAR Cup Series. Following suit, Mike Kelly, Daniel Eberhardt, Jason Karlavage, Cody Harris all ready to go. 2 on the outside. 90's going to have to work. 2's going to have a great restart here. He wants to have the timing. Cody Harris on the outside. They're going to green into the restart zone. They go. Good restart for the 28. Plenty of room there. First gear travel. Cody Harris picks up a couple of spots. Schildhouse going to be able to ride side by side here. He's up to 3rd. That's the highest he's been all day. Mike Kelly trying to devour the track right now. Got plenty of time. 62 laps to go. 60 on the outside. Drivers trying to give themselves a little bit of clean air. There on the inside, Josh Parker sends it on the bottom. 90 on the outside. Parker's been great all race long. He drove himself inside the top 3. Right now has to work on trying to find a way to drive around. Slides up, puts the 90 on the bottom side. And the fastest lap of the race just ran. Mike Kelly at 22.85. Cody Harris traveling in 2nd. David Schildhouse in 3rd. Battle box on the bottom right. You can see how close everybody's driving right now. Joey to Rivera. Holyfield to Ellis. On Holyfield, back on the inside. 21 trying to drive away from there. Ty Bass, Chad Coleman working. Lots of little battles everywhere. All trying to manage Faust, trying to work back inside the top 10. Started 10th and 12th right now. Has Bentley Glazer just ahead. Doubles on the brakes. 22 up 13. Travel the corner. Mike Kelly 6th of the 2nd, trying to hold off Cody Harris and David Schildhouse. Mike Kelly was great on the long run. Parker, the only driver that closed down any of the gap to him. But now that some things have cycled around here, we're going to see who's going to be able to do what. Because on a 75-lap run with 30-lap fresher tires, you'd expect drivers to be able to manage what they're doing. Right now, corner exit, Mike Kelly just needs to run whatever race he was running before. He's changed up the race line. See what he's doing here. On the second lane exit, puts his car on the wall, half second of the gap. Any kind of scrub right there is going to change the trajectory of the race car. 28 of Cody Harris trying to close out. Mike Kelly trying to move the race line out just a touch here. 3 and 4 a little better. Right here comes the 81. Karlavich under fire from Parker. Level playing field, tough to pass. That's what we see. The whole concept of racing being shown off today. How far away that wall is, and then all of a sudden they get out of the corner and that wall's right there. Yo, 9, a lot of Fords inside the top 10. 5 Chevrolets, 3 Fords, 2 Toyotas, and a Toyota leading 0.6 of a second. Fieldhouse back to a 23.80. Cody Harris a 23.82 to Mike Kelly's 23.75 last time by. Karlavich, Josh Parker working. Kevin Brown back on pit road. Gerald Livingston, Stephen Miles, Rich Beasley. Beasley trying to work in forward. Stephen Miles right on his back bumper. Has to duck because a little tap of the wall there. Bobby Wetzel up 3. Jorgensen Jr. been able to get a lot of the car fixed. He and Justin Fuller trying to work their way back in. The first one was Pocono in the trucks. Perfect. It's a great track. Pocono's a lot of fun. My last win was at Pocono, actually. My last win was at Pocono. Last year, I haven't raced it. I haven't raced for wins in a while. I did a race today for the first time, and anything that wasn't fun related. My first official on a long time. I did that today. Finished I finished somewhere inside the top 10. I can't remember what it was. Parker trying to duke it out. They have Schildhouse just ahead. Karlavich has a good run here to the 20. And the top 3 is a boastful night. I did the caution is out. It was Justin Fuller. I did Draft Masters today. I don't normally do Draft Masters, but I said, why not? Justin Fuller on the bottom side of the racetrack here. Throttling back up. A little bit free. Tires are hot, and he goes sideways. A little bit of nose damage there. Rock him, sock him, do it again. Tomorrow or Wednesday, whatever I'm at iRacing, I'm going to be running ARCA, and I'll be running the trucks because they're at two good tracks. I think they're at Daytona in the trucks. I'm going to try to do some of the Daytona Opens, run 50 laps, see how fast we can be. And then I'm going to run some ARCA at I think they're at Michigan or Chicagoland, one of the two. Either way, it's going to be fun. I'm going to stay away from the road courses until I get back in the swing of things, until I feel like I'm up and running. But we'll be doing it. Eberhardt's going to be your race leader. Mike Kelly on pit road. He'll take the tires. See if he's going to be able to get out there. Dylan C. Jones took right side only tires. I think ARCA's at Michigan. I can look. Be too easy to look. We can all look. We could all look together. Right. Eberhard stays out. Gonna try to have that restart here. Dun, 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 dun. Where is it? Actually, it should be updated now, so we should be able to see now. Everything else is at, all the NASCAR stuff's at Sonoma. Chicagoland is where the ARCA series is at. So, we'll be working on figuring that one out, or trying to. Hopefully it's not too free. Or hopefully it's not too tight. Hopefully it's going to be a good race. We'll see. Why was there a crash on pit road exit? Fast forward here. I don't know. I didn't see it, but doesn't mean it didn't happen. It didn't show up on SDK, so. All right, I've gone back and looked at it from there. All right, we're green again. Mike Kelly on the inside, the 09 on the outside. 2 to throttle up to try to get around the 90. 2 on the inside. 90 trying to hold on to the lead. 09's going to go up. He tried to turn down. And Mike Kelly was still there. Dylan C. Jones up into the wall. And now Mike Kelly down on the bottom. Door-to-door, corner exit. 2 to the 92. Gets right there. Schildhouse now trying to find a defensive line here. 2 trying to egg shape. Trying to find the race line he needs to be. Schildhouse on the move. Mike Kelly out front. Schildhouse on his back bumper. The trick of this one is, and the hard part about it is that Daniel Eberhard's tires are only 19 laps older. It probably did. It just didn't show up on my end, so that's fine. And right now, the 2, yeah, look at that. There comes Karlavich. There on the inside. Eberhard's tires. Look at a black flag. Eberhard's tires are going to level out. A little bit of clean air here. Mike Kelly gets a little free off corner exit. Karlavich trying to make the run. The 2 seeing that right behind him. He's got to make it difficult here for the 90. Right on his back bumper. 2 on the inside, 60 on the outside. Eberhard trying to hold on. Mike Kelly on throttle off. It's going to be up side draft. Got to throw it into the corner. It's going to run higher. 90 to the 2. 2 trying to get there. Schildhouse on the bottom. Karlavich up near the wall. That is an exchange for the lead again. 2 trying to roll the corner. 90 trying to get there. Race line changing up here. Karlavich there in the corner onto the bottom. Josh Parker on the outside trying to get to Schildhouse. Everybody will make it on fuel. Yeah, everybody's good. Everybody's fine. Even Eberhard's good on fuel. That's why he didn't come to pit road. With only a 19 lap difference on tires. It was a good fight. Right now, he's holding on to 4th. And what he needs to do is just let the tires level out and try to run that line. But Cody Harris is going to siphon those spots. And it's like all short track racing. You're going to see them fill gaps so that 90 can't get back up. And they're going to pass him on the outside. Chad Coleman up into the mix. 81 of Josh Parker riding the wall. Mike Kelly, Jason Karlavich, David Schildhouse, Josh Parker, Cody Harris. Everybody's got the flu. Eric Arnold, Brian Wordman, Gerald Livingston on the lead lap was the last driver lead lap. Here comes those. Lucky Dog was Brian Wordman. Those hiccups again. Mike Kelly, 114 of 150. Karlavich way up the race line. Travel in the corner. We'll see the 60 trying to close in some of that gap. Mike Kelly down to the bottom. Trying to work an egg shape out of it. 60 trying to develop a run. Mike Kelly running to the bottom. Calatoni up 4, 24 spots gained. All right, bear with me, folks. We're coming right back. Oh. That'll be the last time I use any of Twitch's integrated features. Bear with me, folks. We're coming back. We're coming back. OBS decided it was going to have a crash there, so bear with me. Trying to load back in, so bear with it. Bear with it. We've missed something. We've missed it. There's not much I can do with it. So I'm not quite sure what's going on. There we are. All right. So Mike Kelly is out front still. Karlavich, Schildhouse, Josh Parker, Cody Harris. 25 laps to go here at Dover. And apologies about that. OBS decided it was going to give up on me. So I had to save the report there. So again, apologies about those issues. It had a fatal UI error or whatever was going on. 24 laps to go. Mike Kelly, at least on YouTube, you're going to see it all, folks. You'll be able to see everything. And again, apologies about those issues. I hate having any kind of issue. But, you know, sometimes it happens. Sometimes these things do happen. Let's see if the driver cams are still working. There they are. Schildhouse in third. Cody Harris is going to be in fourth. Well, in fifth. Trying to get around Eberhard here. Be fine. 23 laps to go. These things happen every once in a while. You know what may end up happening is I may spend part of the day getting back to it and
Reckon.
caution.
Reckon.
And none of the. All right. Had to mute the chat. None of the things that were there saved before, so. All right, Mike Kelly, Jason Karlavich, David Schildhouse, ninth caution of the race. At least that was kept. Nelson Rivera. The 99 and the 88, there's no way to know that was 3 wide right there. No way. Whew. All right. Yeah. Mike's going to stay out. A lot of drivers going to come to pit road. Tyler Dalton's going to be your lucky dog. Yeah. Mike Kelly and Dylan Jones are almost going to be sitting ducks here. Last came out of 102. Eberhardt coming in. A lot of drivers taking their tires right now. Payne Faust taking his tires as we speak. Bentley Glazer to the pit box. We're seeing a lot of drivers soak up the field. The two of Mike Kelly had a comfortable lead there. Now we'll have to deal with the offset. With 20 laps to go, we'll need to skedaddle away. Josh Parker, right sides for Cody Harris. Payne Faust, right sides. Carl Lavish took 4. Schildhouse took 4. Coleman, right sides. Eberhardt took 4. Mike Kelly. I am surprised Mike did not come to pit road. I do believe he has the extra set of tires there, so, yep. It was an OBS crash. OBS crashed on me. So I enabled the Twitch enhanced broadcast earlier, and since I got rid of it, I got rid of it to be able to stream on 3 platforms again. I've had nothing but problems today, and it showed up right now. So OBS decided it was going to crash, and there's nothing I could do about it there. So it was without warning as well. CPU usage is at less than 30%. GPU temperatures at 65 C. GPU usage is at 79%. Around 144 watts. We got a big field. Shouldn't be any issues. I haven't had issues in quite a long time, unless it was weather related, and then there's just nothing I could do about that. No internet. OBS said no. Mike Kelly, Dylan Jones, Cody Harris, Josh Parker. As Mike Kelly trying to get a win, has outraced the drivers. They'll have 18 laps to do it. The 2 goes. Good restart for the 2. The 09 will be on the inside. 09 to up into the 2, turns him into the wall. Cody Harris Josh Parker goes around. Dylan C. Jones missed that corner. And he's going to get railroaded here. Mike Kelly. Not even an opportunity to try to defend that. Chad Coleman back on the inside. Pull it inside the top 5. Josh Parker out front. Cody Harris. Carl Lavage in 3rd. Ty Bass working. He'll be there on the inside. Schildhouse trying to work the middle. The 2 up into the door of the 09. And ensure he finishes ahead of him. Calatoni gets around as well. Schildhouse working. Mike Kelly holding on to 6, trying to travel back 4. Josh Parker, 22.92. Quarter second of the gap between Parker and Cody Harris. Mike Kelly's just going to get past here. Just new tires. Oh, Calatoni going around. Kelly on the inside. As the dangers. 84 got free. And Mike nowhere to go. Man. Mike Kelly had an amazing race going. Calatoni had a good run there. Turn 2. Bit again. Man, oh man. Go back to Dylan Jones on the green flag there. Kind of just see what happened here. A little bit free for the 2. That's why the 09 got into the corner. 2 sets up in the corner. The 09 was not turning in yet. So I kind of threw some shade at the 09 there, but the 2 was trying to turn into that second lane. I think he thought the 09 was going to be a lot lower than that. And I would have expected that as well, to be able to turn into the corner, but did not happen. And then go back. Coleman trying to get around. There's Mike Kelly's pass on Dillon. Sends it into the corner. It's going to get tight on purpose. Showing that little bit of displeasure. Just trying to hold on to what he's got. Josh Parker, your race leader. Cody Harris. Jason Carr-Lavish. And then, of course, we saw what happened with Mike Kelly. Man, oh, man. Turn 2 will bite you. It really does. Josh Parker, Cody Harris, Jason Carr-Lavish, Chad Coleman, Ty Bass, David Schildhouse, Daniel Eberhardt, Payne Faust back in 8th. That's where Payne has been running most of the night. Joey Tina inside the top 10. Has been up 15 for a hot minute. 10th caution of the race. Will be 12 laps to go this time by. I'm going to go ask Jessica a question. Excuse me, I was muted. Pardon me, folks. I was muted for a second there. I've cleared my throat. Wanted to give you guys little bits of updates there. Parker, Karlavich, Cody Harris, David Schildhouse, Chad Coleman, Ty Bass, Daniel Eberhardt, Rich Beasley, Joe Gitina, Mark Jorgensen Jr. will be your top 10. Payne Faust back at 11th. Bentley Glazer working. Again, Brian Wertman having that issue right there. Just out of the corner, 31. Right into the back bumper, 74. Finishing it up. So thank you for the hydrate. Appreciate you. I have been. I've got water and I've got all the things there. Josh Parker ready to go. It's just been a day. I wanted to thank everybody for watching. I wanted to thank everybody for being out there. We had little trials and tribulations today. So, and again, like I always say, if I have to, the best thing sometimes is a complete reset of the computer. And if I have to do it, I'm going to do it. So just remember, it's okay. If I have issues tomorrow, that'll be what I do Wednesday instead of racing. So we will make it happen. 81, the 60, the 20, the 28. Thank you for all the clips. Thank you to everybody out there. 11th caution of the race, 6 laps to go. Beyond the 80, or on the 81. And the restart's there. 20 to shove the 81. 60 all the way down to the bottom side of the racetrack. 81 trying to crest out. 20 trying to get there. 5 laps to go. Wall tap for the 20. Parker trying to hold on. 20 sending it off the race line. It's going to get tight on the wall. Chad Coleman there on the inside of the 28. Parker, 4 laps to go. Schildhouse trying to work. Karlavich back on the outside, hard into the wall. Cody Harris, Coleman. Schildhouse to the bottom, trying to work one more time. Out of the corner, 3 laps to go. Parker trying to control, had a full second lead. Now just ran a 22.78. Is getting faster into the wall of the 28. Everybody into the wall, down to the bottom. Joey hits the inside wall, comes up the race line, pulls it back down. He saves it. 2 to go for Josh Parker. Three-tenths of a second, the gap. Parker had great long run race pace, now showing off what he's got on the short run. Cody Harris, a hard hit to the wall. Eberhardt back into the corner. A chance for another spot there. Parker comes around. He'll get it. White flag waves. Final lap. Josh Parker, David Schildhouse, Jason Karlavich, Cody Harris trying to hold on to 4th. Up and out of the corner, down to the back straightaway they go. Josh Parker, one final time out of 3 and 4. Dover saw its fair share of cautions, but now it sees the 81 out front. He's going to win at Dover. The Monster Mile was tamed by the 81. Schildhouse in second, Karlavich third, Cody Harris, Daniel Eberhardt, Chad Coleman, Ty Bass, Mark Jorgensen Jr., John Ellis. 30 spots gained for Mr. Ellis. It's the 81. We'll be able to burn it down here at the Monster Miles. Everybody will come to pit road. Wow. Good Lord, that was a race. Parker, 18 laps led. David Schildhouse, second. Karlavich, third. More than 2 different green flag lead changes. Hold on, let's move that over here. Let's do this. Let's get rid of that. We'll wait for everything to populate. How many lead changes did we have? 5 different lead changes. 33 caution laps for 11 cautions. 96 laps led for Mike Kelly. Josh Parker, fastest lap of the race, 22.778. Again, Charlie Hunter got the pole position. It worked out. it worked out decent enough tonight. Parker, Schildhouse, Karlavich, Harris, Everhart, Coleman, Bass, Jorgensen Jr., Todd Ellis, Rich Beasley, your top 10. Miles, Glazer, Nelson Rivera, Anthony Calantoni, Scott Sibley, Mr. Payne Faust in 16th. Dylan C. Jones, Bobby Wetzel, Gerald Livingston, Brian Workman, your top 20. Then down the race results we go. Hollyfield, Arnold, Dalton, Jatina, Sigmund, Roth, Kelly, Knobloch, Wilson, Height, your top 30. Fuller in 31st, Kevin Brown in 32nd, Kevin Stone, Glenn Campbell, Kogard, Charlie Woods, Steve Vest, and then Thomas George, John Fowler, Robert Fryery, the 3rd through 40th. And then Jose Gonzalez, EJ O'Rourke, Charlie Hunter, Andrew Cootie, Wesley Donaldson. That is the drivers. I mean, I tell you what, Josh Parker getting it done today. He sure did. He sure did. Yeah, I was confident. I was confident trying to clear my throat. It was, what a race. What an end to the race there. Well, let's talk to Schildhouse since I don't know where Josh is. He finished second. Congrats, dude. How about that?
I'll take it, man. It's been a while since I finished up here. I told the children in practice we needed a get-right race. And tonight really was that. I tried to throw it away, obviously, with a speeding penalty on the first pit stop. Put us way back there, and we were really, really good on the long run. I would be remiss if I didn't mention that this was a really poor showing from our group overall. Really just not acceptable. Obviously, a lot of people are going to be unhappy with the overall flow of this race, that we just kept wrecking and wrecking and wrecking. But we did get that long green flag run, which I know we can do. You see the flashes of brilliance, but the overall product tonight was not up to the standard. So that's disappointing. But yeah, I think once we could actually go race each other, there was some really compelling racing happening. Clean air was obviously very important, like it always is, but even more so at this racetrack. You could run different lines, but it was tough to sort of run the bottom, but you had to go where the clean air was. But a P2 after the last 2 weeks that we've had, it feels really good.
Yeah, I think that, I was watching all kinds of different things happen today. And, I'm going to blame Jess. Yesterday I had the commentator's curse in another league where I said, I could use a little carnage because it ran too green. It was just too clean of a race. And all of a sudden they get 6 cautions after that. And, that was me opening my mouth. Now I'm going to blame the we're going to call it the Mrs. Commentator curse, because she said that you guys were going to have 10 plus cautions today. She didn't know. She just had a feeling.
I set the line in practice with the children. I set it at 5.5.
Yeah.
And I felt like that was a fair number, right? Like if you have 5 cautions, it's like, all right, they're probably not too mad after that race, but we blew past that, I think, before lap 50. Again, just not up to the standard, not what we want to see here at SIM500. We hold ourselves to a high standard. Joey's been on us as a group for weeks now, and the rest of the admin staff to clean it up. And I don't know where the problems lie. I saw some silly stuff, both at the front and in the back when I was back there, and it's a dogfight. But there was, I think, some extra level silly stuff that was happening tonight.
Yeah, we caught some of it. It happens. It happens. Racing happens. Sometimes tempers happen. Sometimes, they're fake cars, but it's real racing. I say that time and time again.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's real emotion too, because we're out here for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and this stuff's not easy. I don't care what group you're running with. This stuff's not easy to do. It's a very competitive field. Everyone feels like they're entitled to some sort of good finish. And that's usually where the clash happens, is an argument over space that probably didn't need to happen, or just a good, honest mistake. But yeah, man, just feel very fortunate to get out of here with a P2. Everyone was trying their best there at the end to kill each other, and I think they succeeded more often than not. I think I saw Joey go around there towards the end, so that's probably not good for anybody. But yeah, man, I mean, look, we led half the race at Michigan. We led half the race at Pocono and finished outside the top 20 in both of those. So it's like last year, the summer slump that I had, it was a performance problem. Like I just wasn't up to speed. I wasn't competitive. This year, running good, running up front, just not getting the finishes and failing on execution. So consistency is important. Hopefully tonight's finish is the start of a new run of consistency for me, of just getting good top 5s, top 10s, if that's all I can do. Because I've bled out a lot of points the past 2 weeks to guys like Jones and Eberhardt and Cody. And, it's still early in the season. We're not quite to halfway, but got to clean it up, man. These guys are too consistent, too good week in and week out. I can't be having big peaks and valleys in my finishes.
Well, I get it. I understand. I mean, I think that's one of the, you're going to self-criticize you more. I'm going to say, the 20's pretty on par with everybody, and sometimes kicks some butt too. You do have a good chunk of opportunity coming. You're fourth of the point standings after Dover. You do gain a spot. Mike Kelly almost got the dang win today, and I know we're rooting him on.
That's not all he almost got. He almost got a lot of things. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
He almost got a lot of things, more than he was bargaining for if he kept messing around.
Yeah. I saw. I know we were rooting him on there for a little while, and
I was too. I wanted Mike Kelly win more than anything, but Jesus Christ, he was set to kill, and I understand why. He was not happy with Dylan. I get it. Blocks me down to the freaking inside wall in the front straightaway, which I had flashbacks to the Grand National Series race here earlier this year when he did the same thing to me, not in anger.
Yeah.
And he's lucky I like him. He really is lucky that I like that man. Because I was not so happy with him in that moment, because he managed to block me to the inside wall, clean out the 09, and still stay in front of me. And I lost a spot to the 84 the whole exchange and nearly got killed by the 90 down in turn 3. So it was, like I said, I saw some silly stuff up there. Mike Kelly's not one to lose his cool like that, but he was pissed.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. No, I understand why he was mad. That doesn't make it excusable, but I can understand. Here, let me play devil's advocate. I've got them both on my shoulders. Understand? Maybe not. Maybe go back at it and race it a different way. All right, David, congratulations, P2 tonight, man. Give you shout outs. This was, it was fun. It was fun. All the hiccups I had, it had to be a race like this today.
Yeah, we couldn't pick a better one to have whatever happened. Of course, big shout out and appreciation post to Splash Go Graphics for the beautiful paint scheme on the number 20 here on Monday nights. Couldn't do it without him coming out here, finally getting a good finish, get to talk to Jason on a Monday night. It's been a while since we've gotten to do that, so glad we look good while we're doing it. Big thanks to everyone, all the children out there on whatever platform now, Twitch, YouTube, Kick. We're a multi-platform endeavor. Yay. But appreciate the children. Couldn't do it without them. Big thanks to Cook's Landscape Group for supporting the series. Couldn't do it without their support here on Monday nights. And, of course, to you, Jason, Signature Esports Network, for covering everything that you see here, for better or for worse. Good God. And I do want to note, I will not be here next Monday night for Sonoma. I will be in Arizona with my family. So I get to miss the road course mayhem next week, and then we'll get back after 2 weeks after there and pick it up whatever racetrack waits for us afterwards.
Yeah, Sonoma's going to be, well, it'll be Sonoma. At least it was Dover, and it wasn't the Coronado. I'm just gonna give it that. Can
you imagine our group trying to race around that hellhole? Oh my God.
When I saw it was Dover, because I called a race this past week at Coronado. Somebody actually ran it, and I'm gonna tell you what, pace laps around that track suck. And I know that
Why do they have cautions on? Hold on.
There was a stage, and they throw a caution for the stage. So, they had to do the thing. Maverick, thank you for the follow. Yeah, that was it was the longest 18 minutes of my life.
Oh, brother, and that's saying something. You've seen some stuff in 18 minutes in your life. I know it.
Yeah. And they were wrecking under caution too. I mean,
Oh God.
Yeah, but not to their fault. When you get a 26, 27 truck field, I think is what it was, and they just I mean, you're going around the racetrack trying to play catch up. I mean, what do you do? What do you do? But
Well, they can have fun. Probably good win, Cody Harris. I'll just say it a week early. Good win, Cody, at Sonoma. Yeah, man, just happy with the finish tonight. Glad we got out of here with a P2. Not on the hook for once, and we'll get back after it when we get back to town.
all right, brother. Well, you enjoy your time off. I'm going to be rushing home next week, just so you know. I'm officiating my first wedding. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, you got this. If you can handle broadcasting this stupid stuff, you can handle officiating a wedding, no problem. You are the man for the job.
I am more nervous for that than I am ever for this. So
you won't mess it up. They're still gonna get married. They're still gonna love each other. You can't mess it up.
we'll do a radio voice and like, all right, Dave, we'll let you go. Have a good night, sir.
Appreciate you. We'll see you here in a couple weeks. Thank you.
You too. Children, have fun. That's David Schildhouse coming on P2 tonight. Let's talk to Josh, who's going to be your race winner. Josh Parker coming home, knocking it down. How about that? You had great long-run race pace. And
How about that?
That's what I'm going to say. I was watching you and Mike Kelly, the majority of that race, that long green flag run. You're able to finally get around some drivers. And I was like, all right, does he have short run pace? But boy, howdy do you. Good Lord, sir. How about that?
How about that? I told Chad during the race, I said, I think I can win. I don't know how or why, but I knew. I think it was like, I don't know. I don't know what it was, but here we are.
I like it. What's your secret?
I was in, believe it or not, I was in David Gials's Twitch before the race, and I had a margarita before the race, so I was feeling pretty good. So I was my practice, I don't practice on Monday. My practice is to watch David Gials's Twitch to see what he does, because he's normally faster. I was like, well, if you just watch his Twitch, you don't have to do any of the hard stuff. So I watch him until 8:30, and then I come on here and I race. And today, I decided to talk a little crap in his chat, and I never do that ever. I did not run a single lap. I said that he has no idea what was coming, and it's a miraculous I'm standing here right now.
Man, I wish you would have been up here first. You were down there talking, and I was like, I scrolled down, and I was like, well, I think Josh is still busy right now, so I'll pull David up and just get the ball rolling. So I didn't have any dead air and anything like that. And then, man, I wish I had you up here first, because then I'd have a whole lot more.
Well, he's listening, and now he knows every Monday night, as weird as it sounds, he knows I'm watching.
There you go. He won't be at Sonoma, so you won't have to worry about that.
Yeah, right. That doesn't help me much. That's where I'll need it the most.
Right. He says, "Good luck, Cody here." Congrats to the win. Cody Harris next week is that's who he's picking to win. So, I mean, you guys are fast everywhere. I mean, Sonoma is a great racetrack for technical skill, but so is this track. This one's boy, is it a tire eater? It really is. And but what I liked about today is that you could run so many different lines and you could actually make passes. It's the first time in Dover in the Cup car in a while that I've actually been impressed by the model that I was able to watch today. I know we had some cautions, know we had some tempers, know we had all that stuff, but when it was green flag racing, it was racing.
You hit the nail on the head. That was so much fun. And I'm a big Dover fan. Back in 2012, 2013, when we had 850, 900 horsepower, this track was really fun to race on. Ever since it started changing in 2015, I've sucked. But today, for some reason, it felt different. It felt like you can move around. In my head, I was telling everyone in the race that I run with it. It felt like it was going to top to bottom again, and you just had to get it at the right time. So, I agree. I feel like this was by far the funnest race we had at Dover in years. You could move around to a point, and then that lane stopped working. You had to kind of find something else, and then obviously track position was huge. So the two tires, that was the whole reason for my call. I knew if you were within a couple of tenths and you had track position, you're probably fine.
Right. Yeah, but if you get another 15 laps, and that's a whole different story. But when
Cooked.
when you,
Cook.
yeah, but when you get a run like this is the management aspect of things.
But
And
I've run like shit all year, so like I
you
feel
got this.
good right now.
You got this. I mean, I've talked to you how many times in the past 3 weeks?
Well, that's what Chad said. He's like, you won 2 out of the last 3. He's like, stop, relax. No one knew that till you said it.
Right. We won't say shh. We won't talk about that. But you're having a great last portion of the season. Um, you gained 7 spots there. You're like moving, dude.
Take down a rearview mirror, brothers. Don't even bother looking. Here I come.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You are 67 below the cutoff, but you have
How many weeks left? How many weeks left to the chase?
27. This is 17, so 10 races.
Okay. Oh, that's come on,
Plenty of time.
come on.
Plenty of time. You just got to get through Sonoma first.
All right, that's an issue. But after that, come on.
Come on. Love it. Let's see. Where are you going after that? You're going to Chicagoland. Then you're
Okay, maybe after that, come on.
then you're going to Echo Park.
No, it's a good schedule. It'll be fun. I don't want to be long because I know Jason's trying to go to I feel bad, but like I said, it's just even in sim racing when you're in a slump, it feels good to run to run good, be quick. Man, I have fun racing with these guys. David, like I said, I was messing with him all night, and Jason. Jason was just asking me where I lived, and then I told him, I was like, I've known Jason for 20 years. Just it's wild how long we've been racing with each other. So mostly guys in this field. So it was a good night. Yeah.
Josh, absolutely legendary. 2 of the last 3. You said it. I didn't have to. So
I gotta count them now. Like you never know when the last one's gonna be, and I don't want to say that, but
yeah, you never know when the next one's going to be, but you also never know when the last one's going to be.
that's right.
I completely agree. Josh, brother, I appreciate you. Cook's Landscape Group loves having you up here. I appreciate you, sir.
Yeah, guys. Thank you for doing the broadcast every week, always. You know that. Joey, we bust him up a lot, but that guy's comical. And everyone at Team Name, everyone knows who they are.
All right, brother. Well, you enjoy your week.
I'll talk to you.
Yes, sir. We'll see you soon. All right, that's Josh Parker coming home in victory lane. He is every bit of the comedian you'd ever ask for. Speaking of people who are not comedians and running an absolute blistering season, the old 60 back up here talking Timmy P3 tonight. How about that, sir?
Yeah, it's good to talk to you, Jason. It's been a long time. Been a rough stretch. Yeah, I feel like ever since Nashville and had a really good race going there, and that went south. And um, it's a tough stretch. So it's good to be back. It was a good race. Appreciate Josh. Saying he'll try to cut the interview short to let me get to bed. But yeah, just congrats to him. He did a good job on 2 tires there, keeping that clean air, and he was fast even before the 2 tire strategy and getting out front there. So it's a good race. Just wish we could have had more green flag laps throughout the race. We had that one nice run, and car felt really good in that run. I feel like if this thing was just a long drawn green out race, we're sitting pretty, but didn't play out that way. And yeah, just happy to finish, dodge all the carnage, bring home a clean car, and top 3. I'll take it.
You were able to get yourself inside the top 5 and just stay there. I think that was one of the things I noticed all night. And when it came to restarts, you were able to, have good timing. And, I know you were trying to get to Schildhouse there on the inside on the very early part of that last restart. But, it's fast laps and try to make something happen quick. But you had great pace. Same with Josh, and I was talking about Mike Kelly and the pace that he had as well. Um, you know, these are the races that every driver wants to put together, right? You want to finish top 5, top 10, keep yourself in the chase scenario. I mean, you're 7th at the point standings at the end of this race. Gained 3 spots. I'm sorry, 9th at the point standings. Gained 3 spots because my cursor was on the 7 and not the 9. Um, and these are the races that as tight as the points are, these are the races that you need.
Yeah, you got to get lucky, especially at the start of the race. There was just so many wrecks. I feel like half the top 5 or half the top 10 was already in the pits with a lot of damage after a few laps there. So easily could have been us and could have got caught up in something, but fortunate to make it through that stuff and then was able to kind of settle in there and retain the track position. Didn't really make too many mistakes aside from bouncing off the wall a few times, but solid race overall. Fortunately, just everyone raced me clean. Had a good battle with David, Josh, Cody, just a lot of guys that were up there. So it was fun when we were racing, and I feel like the car drove pretty good for what it's worth with the next gen here. And yeah, Dover's just one of those tracks. It's love being on the concrete. Something about it, and Dover's a great track. Love this place. Been here a bunch of times, and definitely one of my favorites on here. Just bottom was tough in general. I feel like that outside had an advantage on restarts. Spinning your tires, as we saw, was very easy to do. So that was just a fine line of trying to get everything it could out of it on the restart while not wrecking the field.
Yeah, that's we saw that a couple of times. But now the concrete surface, this is one of my favorite tracks on the circuit. Driving whatever. But I was telling Josh this is one of the first times in a long time that I saw the maneuverability, the drivability of the track actually show up more so. Not everybody could run the same line. You had to search, and it looked like the true package that we're all looking for when it comes to racing. Being able to change your lane and drive somewhere that you point the car.
Yeah, the next gen kind of forces you to do that. You got to go where the car in front of you is not, just to get some air in your nose. And sometimes it works, and lanes, top work, and sometimes it doesn't. But tonight, I feel like you're able to go everywhere. It's just really a matter of how much you were saving your tires, saving that right rear, and if you're able to save a little bit, you can make some moves later into the run. Just didn't have a lot of runs that went that long where tires matter too much. But yeah, Dover's great track. It's a lot of fun when the line gets up towards the wall like that, and can run all over the place. And I know it makes for a good show too.
Oh, it did. It did. I finally saw what happened to Joey here. I'm kind of rewinding a little bit. Just a bad exit. 10 off the wall, I think.
Definitely a lot of unhappy people tonight, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I could see it. I kind of know why. not saying that, that's a good or a bad thing. But Joey kept it down. That car was trying to come back up the racetrack. He kept it down. But Jason, I know you got to get to bed, brother. I appreciate you. That fantastic race, P3 finish, brother. Give you shout outs. This was good. It's a good dang old race.
Yeah. Shout out to Cooks Landscaping. I always forget to shout them out, but appreciate them for sponsoring the series. SIM500 for doing everything they do to try to get this series cleaned up and get some good racing here. Appreciate you, Jason, for always being here for these broadcasts, taking a lot of time out of your night to put on these shows. So shout out to Pamela, David, everyone watching, if they're still watching this late after a race. Just appreciate everyone racing clean up front there that we were racing with. That was a good battle, and congrats again to Josh for getting the dub.
It was fantastic, sir. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate you. Enjoy your night. We'll see you next Monday at Sonoma.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks, Jason.
You too. That's another one, Jason, to another. We let him have at it. He didn't have his day. He did a phenomenal job. Love seeing it. All right, Twitch, we're going to rage you out. I appreciate you all. Thank you all very much for being out there, as always. Thank you for everybody sticking through the hiccups. You're going to be able to see all of it on YouTube, the whole video. So, we want to make sure that we give all the love in the world. Shildy was reviewing. Actually, we'll send you over to Shield House. He's reviewing some stuff, so we'll send you over to him. Much love, folks. Be good, be safe, be kind. One of the most important factors of life. See you soon. Peace. Peace.